Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. How I love you all so, my delicious babies, and I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful passers-by. Much love to you all, my delicious babies. Okay, so if you enjoy the video that I'm sending out, if you could please click on the like button, and if you have not already subscribed, then please could you subscribe to my channel, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Now then, just to let you know, the weather in the UK, well, yesterday, well, raining, raindrops keep falling on my head, okay? And today and throughout the night, okay? Mind you, a lot of our delicious grass here in my neck of the woods in the UK, well, it's looking awfully dry. Okay, so let's just put some light on the subject. So 3, 2, 1, there we go with my juicy little light. Now then, it seems, to be quite honest with you, it seems that a lot of things are unfolding now, doesn't it? You know, when certain ones are trying to keep everybody else quiet. Do you see what I mean? You know, and keeping ones censored. Of course, you know, it's going on many different sites, isn't it? It has been for months and months and months. You know, when all that, you know, ones have been trying to do is just get the truth out. Do you see what I mean? So now it seems that everything's unfolding. And even Biden, hasn't he? You know, Biden, that flipping idiot. Right, and I will call him an idiot, sorry. Right, I mean, I was always brought up to respect my elders. You've heard me say that before to my, you know, delicious babies out there. But there's just certain ones that I have absolutely no respect for at all. And it seems, well, he's got a cough, hasn't he? And of course, you know, as it's been going on, it's been looking more and more and more like a flipping circus, hasn't it? You know, it's not just in one country, it's flipping all over the world. All over the world. Yes. Do you see? So, well, the truth will out, won't it? And of course, we've all been saying these things. You know, for the ones, you know, God bless us, you know, who are awake to all of this, okay? And then God bless them all. God bless them that, sadly, they've fallen for everything, haven't they? Do you see what I mean? But of course, it's done now, isn't it? The damage is already done. Because I already knew the drill, what they were doing. You see, if they was to give, if there was to give the jab, yes, even if it was a dummy injection, which I said a long time back, right? And they give the dummy jab, yes? So what would happen? So whoever had taken it, I've heard it out of the mouths of actual man and woman. So, oh, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm feeling super duper wonderful. Do you see what I mean? Well, they don't say that, that's my saying, you know. They usually say, oh, I'm super well. I say, oh, okay. Do you see what I mean? But then it's a trick, you see. It's one big trick. Because then it encourages them, just like clockwork, so predictable, to take another jab. Do you see what I mean? So what do? They took another jab. Do you see? So they could have one or two that isn't the real thing. Like I said, it's dummy, right? And then, of course, you've gained the trust, haven't you? I mean, not yourselves out there, my delicious babies, you know, it's a figure of speech. So what you do, you gain the trust. And then what then happens is they end up getting the flipping real thing then, don't they? Do you see what I mean? And I've noticed an awful lot. It's like today, the road, it's really hard to explain. It feels too still. Anyway, There was an ambulance that went into the other road yesterday as well, just opposite me. Do you see what I mean? So, of course, you know, well, I haven't been hearing any sirens this morning, right? But when we had that sunny weather for a couple of days, you know, the one that they were flipping scaremongering everybody with. Do you see what I mean? But too many are flipping awake to all of this now. Do you see what I mean? And I know that I keep going on about it, everybody. You know, and I'm really sorry if you feel like I just keep going on. But I'm just trying to make a point here that we are seeing changes. And especially, God bless them, you know, that flipping keep taking it. Do you see what I mean? But we're seeing the truth now, aren't we? We're hearing it. And we're seeing it. We're seeing the change in man and woman. Do you see? Well, I can see it anyway. And there are others out there who can also see it as well. Do you see what I mean? But you see, what do you say? What do you say to anybody? Because like I said before, and I'm saying it again, the damage has already been blooming done. Well, I hope that all these putrid can flipping live with themselves. And it doesn't look like, you know, doctors and nurses that many are putting their trust in them either. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you dress this up in pretty flipping red, yellow, pink, blue, green bows. The fact of the matter is, there's been an awful lot who have been most complicit in all of this. Do you see? No, I refused. I refused from the start. Everybody knows anyway, I did a video months ago. I refused to take the jab, 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 jab. Why must I be told to take something, right, against my wishes? Now, my dear Nana and her father was a doctor, but like I said before, and I say it again, and by the way, it's her birthday today. My beautiful dear Nana, she would have been 97. I've already sang happy birthday twice, you know, just past midnight and then this morning as well. And that she has a juicy and delicious day. Happy birthday, dear Nana. I love you. Yes, I've already said good morning, you know, and wished them all a beautiful birthday, wherever they are in spirit, bless. Do you know what I mean? But her father was a doctor, but he was the old-fashioned type. Do you see what I mean? Not like, you know, what we've got now and what we've been having for these decades. You know, they go to university for a number of years, don't they? Sorry. And then, you know, they still come out flipping wet behind the ears, don't they? And the amount of operations that I've heard in the past few years as well that man and woman have been having. You know, I've actually spoken, you know, bodge up flipping jobs. And these are so-called surgeons. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, getting back to my beautiful and dear Nana now. Well, you see, she wouldn't take any vaccine at all. She refused all the way through her life, and she was 90 and a half. God love her. God love you, dear Nana. I love you. Right? 90 and a half when she passed. And she refused to take any injection of any kind all the way throughout her life. And neither did my dad, which is my beautiful Nana's son, my dad, right? Well, he and his sister, they was not allowed to have any injections either. Do you see? So I know that if my dear Nana, God rest her beautiful dear soul, I love you, dear Nana, if she had been here, I tell you. Anyway, they can all see in spirit, all our dear loved ones, you know, and I'm not wishing to upset anybody out there, you know, who has lost your dear loved ones over the years. But, you know, they can all see in spirit what's going on. Yes, they can. Do you see what I mean? And we all know what this is all about. Yes, we do. So we've got all these injuries. And I've got a few bits of information as well to give you as well. But yes, injuries, sadly, you know, for man and woman, little bairns, little babies, sadly losing their lives as well. Yes. And I must be honest with you, the whole lot flipping disgusts me. Absolutely disgusts me. Because like I said the other day on one of my videos, I know man and woman out there who've taken the jab, 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 jab. Some have had 1, some have had 2, some have had 3, and some have even had flipping 4. It's all crazy. Flipping crazy and flipping bonkers. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, you know, you can help some, but you cannot help others. So what we're in right now, okay, please just let me have a sip of coffee, please, and thank you. Everybody knows I love my coffee. Banging delish. Right, now then. So yes, so of course, please excuse me, thank you. So we're in a situation, aren't we? And, sorry, excuse me again. So we're in a situation where you still got ones, and I'm going to go on about it again, right? Wearing flipping muzzles in cars, crackers, totally flipping crackers, right? Still walking around when they're told that they do not have to wear a muzzle. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So the fact of the matter is, it's like their brain, like they're programmed, you see? Programmed, yes? To do these things. Yes? Do you see? Flipping bonkers. And like I said on one of my videos, you know, what we seem to be lacking, and it's not disrespectful, you know, I'm not being disrespectful here, but dear God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, our dear Creator, loves the truth. The fact of the matter is, there's no blooming common sense with some. And then you've got others, bless them, and it is the truth because we are hearing it, you know. And they actually feel, God bless them, you know, so embarrassed that they've fallen for it. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So, like I said, I mean, this is an ongoing saga, but of course, you know, the amount now who have woken up to this, you know, and that's why the others are worried. Yes, you see? Because like I said before, and I'm saying it again, I'm going to keep repeating it. There's more of us than there are of them. Do you see what I mean? But what do you say to family members or anybody? What do you say? You know, because it cannot be undone, can it? What has taken place? No, it cannot. Because like I said before, and I'm saying it again, the damage is blooming done. Anyway, so that's what I have to say out there. Now then, can I just say, you know, I just want to quickly discuss the, you know, these fires that were taking place and in London, in the UK. Yes. Strange that, isn't it? How, you know, everything seemed to be, and it wasn't just in the UK, it was in other places. Things were just going up in smoke, wasn't there? Do you see what I mean? But of course, with me, I always smell something. Yes, I do. Do you see? And of course, you know, these old fires, right? That they were trying to say, you know, because of the heat, because of everything. And all they kept going on about, you see in different channels, not the old flipping box in the corner room, because like I said, I do not watch television, right? Television, right? I do not watch it, right? What I'm saying is that when you looked at all on the other channels, that, oh, you know, don't have barbecues, you know, for those out there who enjoy a barbecue, do you know what I mean? Because when it's hot, sunny weather, you know, there's many who love to have a barbecue. Do you understand what I mean? So the thing is, they're trying to say, oh, you know, Do not do this, do not do that. If you smoke a cigarette, right, then, don't drop that on the floor, on the grass or wherever you do. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because again, they were lying to others out there. And I'm telling you now, and I'm telling you, I do not care what anyone tells me. All of these fires, not only in the UK and other parts of the world, it's all deliberate. So what is it that they're trying to destroy? And I'm very suspicious of things. Do you see what I mean? Yes, I am. You see? And of course, all around, and everybody's breathing in all of these poisonous blooming toxins. And then you've got all the poor little creatures, great and small and everything, that were suffering as well. So anyway, we all know about that as well, don't we? That's crock of shite as well, what's been going on there, so we all know that, don't we? Anyway. So yes, it seems, and of course, we've had our couple of days of hot sunny weather. I mean, as you can see, check it out, I've got a suntan, right? And I'm so proud of my suntan, I'm telling you, right? I had to work on it for 3 different days, not the 2, and then there was another day, right, to get me suntan, right? So I'm feeling super duper delicious now and super duper happy. Do you know what I mean? Everybody looks better when they've got a bit of a colouring, don't they? Anyway, so we thank dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator, for our bit of sunshine. Do you see what I mean? But we did need some rain, to be honest. We really did, for our beautiful little trees, bushes, flowers, grass, plants and everything. Do you know what I mean? And, of course, things, do you know what I mean? With everything cooling down, because there was some who... Do you know what I mean? They just could not take the heat. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But, we say this, but this has been going on for flipping years. Wherever my beautiful dear Nana, I love you dear Nana, right? Wherever she used to go travelling, and my beautiful dear Grandad, I love you dear Grandad, right? Wherever they used to travel, because she used to like and he used to like, they both used to like, and I love them so, but they used to love going, they used to go Spain, Italy, Rome, France. Do you see what I mean? They used to love, but my dear Nana, she never, she didn't like the sun very much, Do you see what I mean? It wasn't that. What used to happen was she used to get what's called prickly heat. Do you know what I mean? So she went out into the sun, she'd get what's called prickly heat. Your skin just itches and itches and itches. Do you say? So, yes. So, but that's been happening for flipping decades and decades and decades, hasn't it? But to flipping say to everybody, and then I was hearing about the schools. The bairns were, being sent home early because of because it's too hot. What's all flipping that about? I remember when I was younger. You know what I mean? I remember when I was young. Mind you, I'm not flipping old now. I keep saying that, but I'm not flipping old anyway. I'm young. But my point is that when I was younger and at school, in fact, me and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz was discussing it the other day. It wasn't a case. There was no case where we had to come out of school. We stayed there whether you were sweltering or not. And even though we had to wear our, shirt and tie and everything else and our blazers, do you see what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that even with a short sleeve top, and they still made us wear our flipping blazers, and that was in the blazing heat. The only time when we were allowed is when we had our PE kit on. Where we could have short sleeves if we were doing running or rounders or netball or something like that. Do you see what I mean? Other than that, we used to have to keep our blazers on. And that's going back all those years ago. So all of this is just a crock of shit. It was just to scare, it's like I said, to scare everybody. But for the ones who already knew, well, they just found it laughable, didn't they? Do you see what I mean? Because most were just laughing about it, just enjoying the sun. You did have some, admittedly, like I've just said previously, where they're just not very good with the sun, But this is nothing new. Do you see what I mean? It's been happening for flipping decades. You get some who love the sun. You get some who do not like the sun very much. But it's been like that for decades. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I personally love the sun. And I just find it so super and beautiful and delicious. You know, not only that, but it sort of lifts the mood. But what it also does, and I'm going to be honest with you, and you do notice that some personalities out there change. So whatever's happening, whatever, you know, zoom that's being dropped, you see what I mean? It's changing man and woman, or if they're on any sort of medication for anything, you know, it tends to change their mood. Do you see what I mean? And I notice that as well. You see? So yes, you know, you just got to watch what's going on. You know, this is what I believe. You know, you just watch, you observe, you watch what's going on around you. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, enough of that rambling. So I've got some bits of information here. So, and thank you for listening to me, everybody, okay? And God bless you. And for my beautiful and delicious little subscribers and my new ones, okay? God love you all. I love you all. You're super duper delish, okay? And I shall always love you, okay? Now then, and for all our wonderful and delicious passers-by, okay? So if you could please go on to TikTok, and what you want, okay, what you want to be looking for is it should say at, you know, an I at, yes, the truth will prevail. So there isn't any space bars in between that. It's just at the truth will prevail. Okay? So that's number one. So I can tick that one off. Okay? Now then, number two. Now this here, I found it rather interesting, right? So some of you may find it interesting and others of you may not find it interesting, but I just found it interesting, right? And it just so happens that they just come, this one and the other one I'm going to mention just happened to come up on my feed, you know, on my YouTube, right? But, you know, I thought, well, I'm not going to ignore it, I'm going to listen to it. Do you see what I mean? And because, do you know what I mean? Because ignorance is not always bliss, okay? Something's just made me say that, right? So this one is on YouTube, okay? And if you could please type in, you know, for those of you who do have an interest, you know, will have an interest in it, sorry. And you should type it in, yes, please and thank you. This little video, okay? This little video will flip your world upside down. Right, so I'm just going to repeat that. So this little video will flip your world upside down. Now, please excuse me. Now, in brackets, it says, don't say, I did not warn you. Okay? And then it's, you know, about it and more. Okay? And underneath where you would see, you know, like the to subscribe, yes. Well, it should read, okay, God rules 2, as in a number 2, okay? God rules 2, okay? And it is, it's flipping, sorry, please excuse me, the Sons of Thunder. Okay, sorry, I must have spilt water or something on that. Nice. Anyway, so yes, God rules 2, Sons of Thunder. Okay, so yes, so that was interesting to take a listen to as well, and especially, you know, when he was showing photographs and things like that. It was just very, I personally found it very interesting. Okay. And then finally what we've got here is YouTube again, okay? Now then, this is not going to be for everybody. This is going to be more for, you know, like when I do readings, okay? So it's going to be more for some of my delicious and wonderful little babies out there, okay, who, you know, enjoy looking at my readings for their star signs. So it's more about that really. But I found that when this came up on my feed, and I thought, oh, well, I'll listen to this, right? And I found that this was pretty much like, I don't know if some of you out there will ever remember, but there used to be a book, which I never knew what happened to that book, because I let somebody read it, and of course, I never got it back. Well, it's happened quite a lot over the years of books anyway, but I don't worry about it, you know what I mean? But it was pretty much like the book, I don't know if some of you have read it, my delicious babies, called The Secret. Do you see what I mean? And what that's all talking about is, you know, how you bring something into your life. Do you see what I mean? I mean, it was a very interesting book at the time, and I bought it years and years and years ago. Do you see what I mean? But it was very fascinating in parts. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, it's all about how you manifest things and things like that. So some of you out there, my delicious babies, you would have already read it, you know. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, and for some of you, you may not have done, but it is an interesting read, you know, if any of you would like to do that who have not read The Secret. It is a very interesting book, and I read it many, many, many years ago, okay? So this here is more for our beautiful, delicious babies, ladies and gentlemen, who like to look at the readings, okay? So it's in YouTube, and what you type in is intro to synchronicities, okay? Now then, and then it continues, why patterns in your life aren't a coincidence. Okay, so I should just repeat that just once more, my delicious babes. Intro to synchronicities. Why patterns in your life aren't a coincidence. Now then, in the box below where, you know, to subscribe, where you would subscribe, yes, it should say modern intuitionist, okay, modern intuitionist, okay. Now, I mean, and I'll tick these off now and close my book. So yes, so it's just very interesting. I mean, some of you may not, you know, find it very interesting at all, but for others of you, you will find it interesting. But I've always said, right, and I stand by my belief, that nothing is just a coincidence. I've always said that for years and years and years. Do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, we get clues all of the time about things. Do you see what I mean? That's what I said to you, you know, like with my Archangel Power Tarot, you know, the deck of cards there that I use, you know, where it talks about synchronicities. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And what it talks about is that, you know, if we're paying attention to things, what's going on around us, yes, then really life does not have to be as difficult. Do you see what I mean? Because we're being shown things, do you see? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Anyway, but they're interesting to listen to, but it's not going to be for everybody out there, my delicious babies. So I'm only really talking to the ones who enjoy watching the readings, okay? Now, I am going to be doing a quick 3-card read with my beautiful Oh Ye Faithful, so I'm going to be doing those now. And then I've got other things to do. So, yes, so definitely I have. So what I'm saying to you is that, yes, please take a look, you know, if you have any spare time, my delicious babies, because for some of you, not for all of you, you know, but you may find the videos very interesting, okay? So on that note, can I wish you all the most beautiful morning, afternoon and evening, okay? Wherever you are in the world, my delicious babies, okay? And I hope that life will continue to treat you all super duper deliciously well, okay? I love you all. Thank you for listening. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.